Good morning, children. Today I will explain you applying thought of exercise 7.1. Now here the first question says if WX line segment is congruent to YZ line segment, then you have to tell whether WY line segment is going to be congruent to XZ line segment. Is this okay? If this is okay, then Y. Now here, if you see in the figure, X, Z, sorry, this is not XZ, the line segment, this is W, and this is Z, and till here it is X, and here it is Y. Now if you see the figure carefully, this WX and YZ, they are congruent. Congruent means WX is equal to YZ. When you keep this portion on this, they will be equal. You can just see only one line segment. Now if you add these are already congruent. If you add the same part, the center one, XY, on both the sides, already these were congruent, these two line segments. If you add same thing to both the line segments, then that new length, that is WY, will also be congruent to XZ, because same length is added on both the sides. As if I write 2 plus 3 is equal to 4 plus 1, and if I add 6 to both the sides, this will become 11, and this is also 11. So you already have this thing with you. They are equal. So if to the equal sides we add again equal number, then they are also going to be equal. So in the same manner, these two lengths which are added on both the sides, right hand side and left hand side, they are same. So as earlier they were congruent, so this length is also going to be congruent. This is your question number 1. Now in question number 2, if you see the figures, A part, the figure is like this. You can superimpose these two figures, so means these are congruent. But if you see carefully the B part, the first star is smaller and the second one is bigger. So these are not two figures cannot be superimposed on each other, so they are not congruent. Same as with the C, the first cylinder is bigger and the second one is smaller. But in D part, both the circles rings are of equal width and size, so they are superimposed on each other, so then they are congruent. So B and C part are not congruent. Now come to the last question, that is the third part, which says you are given two triangles ABC, A, B and C, and the other triangle is P, Q, R. Now this is one liner, these two here, and this one, this is the third one. Now when you have two triangles like this, one line side and this one, they are equal to each other, means AB line segment is equal to QR line segment, means they are congruent to each other. When we put AB line segment on QR, both the lengths are going to be equal, so they are congruent to each other. Okay. Then AC is equal to QP. Same reason, so they are congruent to each other. Then comes BC line segment, and here you have RP line segment. They are equal, that's why they'll coincide with each other, so they are congruent to each other. So in this manner you are going to write AB will correspond to QR and AC will correspond to QP and BC will correspond to RP. So in this manner you are going to write the corresponding parts of the triangles which are congruent to each other.